Can you hold the Bible in your hands and say it is true? I can trust it is reliable. Over a number of segments, I've dealt with a lot of issues concerning the reliability of the Bible. But what I'd like to do now is switch to the third reason or reasoning that convinced me that I could hold the New Testament in my hand and say not only what I have is what was written down, but what was written down was true. Jesus actually did that and said that. Now, this line of reason is based upon this. Listen carefully, because you've probably maybe heard this before, but listen to the way that I present it. Here were 12 men. The apostles, 11 of the 12 died martyr's death. John died in exile. Judas was replaced. 11 of the 12 died martyrs' deaths, went through horrible torture, some of the worst torture in history, which I document in my books. And they went through it for one reason. In their own words, and this is important, in their own words, in the book of Acts in the New Testament, in chapter 1, in the first 3 verses, they say this, that after they saw him killed, crucified, and buried, that meant 4 professional Roman executioners would have signed his death warrant that he was dead, that he was buried. But in their own words, they said, on the 3rd day, he was raised from the dead, and that he lived with them and walked with them, now get this, with many convincing proofs over a period of 40 days. Not 40 hours, not 4 hours or 4 days, for 40 days. They said after he was killed and buried, he appeared to them with overwhelming evidence. And even going on to say he appeared to over 500 at one time. And Paul said the majority of them are alive right now. Go check it out for yourself. Now, a lot of people in the university say to me, well, Josh, a lot of people have died for a lie. So what's the big deal? You know they're right. A lot of people have died for a lie. So you say, well, why is this so significant? For this reason. Yes, a lot of people have died for a lie, but they always believed it was the truth. Now, you hear me? Yes, a lot of people have died for lies, but they always believed it was the truth. Now, here's the catch. And this is what I struggle with as a non-believer in university. If the resurrection was a lie, they had to know it. Look, in their own words, they said for 40 days. They lived with him with many convincing proofs that he'd been raised from the dead. And if that wasn't true, then they had to know it. If the resurrection wasn't true, they had to know it. And then you'd have to say this. They not only died for a lie, but they knew it was a lie. If that were true, that would be 11 miracles greater than the miracle of the resurrection.